Dean, you guys were without Pep. You had some shuffling to do, but you came out with a nice win. Tell us about it.
It was a win. It wasn't nice, but it was a win, and that was important today. And I said that to the players before the game that there'll be a lot of talk that we haven't got Westy, we haven't got Pep, so we need to go and perform. But the game was stop-start. I must admit, I think they relaying the pitch on Friday because it was a bit bobbly, but there's a lot of really soft fouls, so it was really stop-start in the first half. And I had a lot to say to the players at half time because I just felt that we didn't show the energy that was required to go and create chances. I think our first chance was Bronico having a shot when they were down to 10 men, and their best chance in the first half was when we were down to 10 men. So it wasn't a great spectacle, but I'm pleased with the victory for the players and the clean sheet as well.
How about the way Kalina played tonight?
Yeah, he made two really good saves. He made the one in the first half from the left footer when we were down to 10 men, and then he's made the one at the last minute as well. And he looked steady in goal for us today. But so I'm pleased for him, pleased for the back four. I thought the two centre halves were good again. I thought they dealt with balls into the box really well. And their use of the ball was good. I just didn't think we retained possession or looked to hurt them as much as we could have today. And I think we're fortunate to get away with a victory. The fact that they went down to 10 men.
So it sounds like you're on one of those. The results might have shown better than how you played kind of nights.
Yeah, the results better than the performance tonight for sure. But it was important that we dug in there and made sure that we got the result as well.
And to do that against a top tier team, to continue this streak, how important was that?
Yeah, well, I said to the players before, there'll be a lot of people who'll talk about Pep, Westy and Cincinnati and how they're doing. But we're the form team. We're, before the game, unbeaten in 5 and won 4 on the spin. So people should be talking about us as well. So I'm pleased that, we've actually got that victory today and, carried on that run.
Thanks, Dean.
Thanks, Carol.
Go ahead, Steve.
Dean, it was definitely a different game after the red card. Do you think the way things were going, if that had not occurred, that you might have kept them off the scoreboard? Do you think you would have pulled out 3 points?
No, I thought 5 minutes before the sending off, we'd just had a spell. It was our first real spell. I thought they'd run out of puff a little bit, and we were starting to have a spell. We changed it and put Kerwin down the middle. And moved Wilf wide, and I think that helped us at that moment. And for 5 minutes just before the red card, because you look at where the red card happened in the middle of their half, I felt that we were coming into the game and they were just running out of puff at that time.
And what was the scheme for Evander tonight? Because he is a really hard man to mark.
He's a really good player. Offensively, he gets shots away when others can't. He plays little balls around the corner. And, his favoured position is pretty much where Pep likes to play on the opposite side for us. And we knew by having BB that side, I thought BB was excellent in terms of snuffing out a lot of danger from him tonight and covering loads of ground. So, you've got to do that. You've got to be aware of him because he's a top quality player in this league. But our DP did what we want him to do as well, and scored a hell of a goal, and that was what was needed for us on the night.
You feel that your guys were in finding Wilf when they needed to in the first half? Because he looked a little frustrated not getting the ball in some position.
I didn't think we showed enough energy to get on the ball or to win it back. It was just a flat performance, and I thought that was from both teams though in the first half, and I'm not sure whether that's the culmination of following the League's Cup, because their left back gets a hamstring injury, our right back gets a hamstring injury. We've just played 3 Mexican teams in the last 10 days, and it's a big load for them.
And the last thing, I was just wondering, when Jack came in, you left Nathan over on the left and stuff. I was just wondering why you didn't flip them.
I thought they were a threat on that side with Yedlin as the wing back as well. I thought Nathan was doing okay on that side, and we're putting Marshall Rutty on the side where he should be more comfortable. Being a right footer, So that was the reason.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers.
And sure it's going to be a much more of a fun trip home.
Yeah, thank you.
Nick?
Hello?
Hello,
Okay.
I can hear you now.
Hey, Coach, you shifted.
You just froze a little
Damn.
bit, Nick. I heard you shifted and then you froze.
Let's move on to Sam.
Try going to Sam.
Okay.
My internet's.
Hey, congrats on the win. First off, after the week, if Zaha would be moving to the 10, you started Zaha at the 10. Is he going to be a cam for the rest of the year while we're waiting on Pep to get better?
I'm not sure because it weren't very good whether I played him there or wide today in terms of the whole team, not Wilf. I didn't think we found our front two well enough. I thought when it went into Idan a couple of times, he gave it away quite cheaply as well. So we had to be better on the ball. Can Wilf play in that position? Definitely. Today wasn't probably a night for it because we never got enough ball to him. We never got enough ball to Idan, but they've also got to be better with the ball as well. So, I decided to change it, after 55 minutes, I think it was, and put Vargas in there. And I thought that helped us, in the second half.
Is there work that you think Idan and Liel need to be doing in this configuration to be able to provide better service to either Zaha or across to each other?
No, I don't think it's just the wide players. I think it's midfielders. It's the back four as well. We knew they would press us from our goal kicks, and we wanted to play full high and use the space to leave the ball into for players coming down to set. And we didn't execute that well enough at times, and hence such a lot of turnovers of ball.
In the first half, could you feel the deficit of Ashley Westwood?
I don't know if Ashley played. It might have been the same. I just don't know. Do we miss a player of his quality? Yes. But as I said, I thought Brant Bronico did well. I thought Diani did okay as well in there. So in terms of the midfielders, I thought they did okay today, especially without the ball.
And then any word on Bill? It looked like another hamstring.
Yeah, that's how he went down on it after a long chase. Only 53 minutes in. So yeah, it's a concern, and we'll have a look and see what it is. He'll get probably an MRI tomorrow, and we'll know from there.
And last for me, you did take out Nate before the end. Is that about him getting up to match fitness, or was he just gassed?
Yeah, he was gassed. I mean, yeah, you could see second half the amount of overlaps. I'd had a little go at him and Bill first half. I didn't think they got over the halfway line enough to go and support our wide players and create some 2v1s. And second half, he didn't disappoint me and, put in a great shift for us.
Safe travels, cheers, and congrats on the season series.
Thank you. Cheers, Sam.
Nick, you want to try one more time?
That means the double, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll try it again. So, Coach, you seem to have a knack with Cincinnati. You haven't lost to them. You've had 2 wins and a tie.
Three wins and a draw.
3 wins, excuse me. Now 3 wins and a draw.
And that was the last
Is there something about
equaliser.
Thanks for keeping me straight. Is there something about how they play that the way you play frustrates them?
I'd have said possibly before the game, but having watched that game tonight, no. I thought we were fortunate to get the victory today. They were better than us on the night. Certainly for long spells until 5 minutes before the red card, and obviously with the red card we became the better team. But they find it hard to score lots of goals against us, that's for sure. So we blunt their attack somehow. But they're a very good team with a very good coach, as they show every year. They're in the top 4, competing for supporter shields. So if we have got the sign over them, then hopefully that can continue into the playoffs.
All right, and the last one, the defense, of course, with the clean sheet and Kalina playing well. Does this help your defense as a unit feel more confident that they can play and move forward and not give up those goals that they were giving up earlier in the year and just move on from that?
Well, we defended the box well. We didn't give massive chances away, which was pleasing until the last minute with the free kick. So that's pleasing. The fact that we've come away to one of the best teams in the league and kept a clean sheet and won the game can certainly give, not just the goalkeeper in the back four, but the whole team, some confidence now going into the home game against RSL.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Coach. Safe travels.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks, Dean.
Cheers.